Hello. So this video, I'm just going to explain to people who haven't played Mirror's Edge or maybe don't play games in general but want to know about Mirror's Edge. I'm just going to explain why something in the video is cool or something someone might not understand. So this part here, where I glitch this girl named Celeste, I accidentally put my mouse on her tits. This trick is actually from... I actually learned this when I was super young from an old Mirror's Edge YouTuber. And the trick is really easy. All you really do is so this is your character here. You go around these solar panels and then you just continue, and then the game gets confused and you can now go inside Celeste. Not in that way, but in this way. So that's really cool. Link in description if you want to see how to do that. I have very fond memories of that, of multiple videos from that YouTuber. This part here I didn't get across to the viewer very good, or didn't explain it well enough. This part, Celeste is showing, the tutorial is showing you how to wall run. I'm just too good at the game, so I just do a hop off the wall, and I guess the game doesn't know that I did that, so it says I fail. Here, for some reason, Celeste teleports for a sec. Again, I didn't get that across to the viewer very well. This upcoming part here is called a kick glitch. So when you kick from the wall for about, I don't know, like 3 frames, there's an invisible platform that goes underneath your feet, and you can jump off this platform to reset your fall distance and get another jump, stuff like that. This part here, you're not really supposed to stay here and fight these guys. These guys have special parameters where they have like more health. They don't drop guns, or you can't pick them up when they die, and they're just unique versions of the normal cops. So here I just showcase you're able to kill them. This part here, you see me slide up to this elevator door and somehow press the button even though I'm not even like pushing it. This is a glitch, maybe an intentional bug left in the game. You can do this by doing one action and then inputting the interact button at the same time, I believe, within 2 frames of each other. So like you slide and you have to press the interact button twice within like 2 frames or 3 frames, I don't know. It's really easy on PC. You don't see console players do it much, I don't think. Here's another spot where I showcase the kick glitch. I jump from the invisible platform and go over to there faster than I usually would. Here, I managed to get out of bounds. There's not even really any glitches involved here. It's just you get out of bounds. You're just using intended features of the game to get up here. A lot of things up here are not solid, but some are. Here you can see through the door that doesn't go anywhere. Grab onto a platform that doesn't exist. Here, when you see things sort of duplicating, that is essentially this game's void. So this game, when there's nothing there, like there's nothing in existence at that spot you're looking at, it's just going to duplicate whatever was last there, if that makes sense. I thought this was kind of funny, but without my voice, it's kind of hard to understand. So this part here is solid. This part here is not solid. You can kind of tell by the shading. This part, I jump over it, then I go back and go through it. I'm like, oh, okay, you don't get stopped by it. Then I die, and I get back to that vent, and this time I get stopped by it, because I guess my side is touching the solid part. So I try to do something funny here, where like, I got, why did I get something? I don't know. This part here, I probably shouldn't even have left in the video. Here I do the slide glitch, where you can press a button without going through the button animation, and I get stuck for some reason. There's something weird with this elevator, I guess, with the unique bullet hole door, and I get stuck and can't move, so I exit the game, exit the level, and go back in. This spot's kind of cool. Here, I just wall run, did the kick glitch, and got down. Usually you're supposed to wall run across here, go through this door, go through this, I forgot what you call that. I ended up outside the store and slide down there. But what I did is a lot faster, and I got there so fast, I was able to see and touch the weird people that I'm pretty sure not supposed to be able to see. For some reason, on this next level, Faith just screams if you skip the cutscene for the opening. If you're able to wall run off of this wall and jump onto that air conditioner or whatever that is, you can jump up on top of the one above it and wall run across to this other one and then onto this platform you're not supposed to be able to get to. And for some reason, I saw these two workers here that I've never seen before whenever I got up here. So it's kind of cool I was able to get that for the video. Here you get to see more of that weird duplication effect. Here I see a weird staircase that has collision, and the floor below it is sort of raised up for some reason. As you see, I sort of jumped up to get on top. This next part here, you will know what I'm trying to get across if you play Mirror's Edge. I wouldn't say this spot is infamous for this, but a lot of people have experienced with this specific vent that whenever you try to climb inside it, Faith will hop onto the top sort of protruding part of the vent. Almost every time. This platform here you land on is very strange. For some reason, sometimes Faith doesn't rotate with the platform, so you kind of have to chase after it. Here, I was chasing after it. Sometimes Faith will stand on it like a normal person and not sort of glide away. And with this platform, you can use it to sort of cheat. You just skip this whole section. Here I show another sort of infamous speedrunner spot. If you jump at the right position, Faith will do a spring jump or springboard jump or whatever you call it. And it's very precise the way you need to do it. So here I was just showing how many times I die trying to do it. If you never played Mirror's Edge, I'll explain this part. This character here you're chasing after, whenever you run fast enough to sort of almost get ahead of him, he'll just teleport further ahead. So you can never actually get ahead of him, really. He'll always just teleport. Here I showcase another kick glitch spot. What's unique about this spot is that this sort of pole here Faith grabs onto disappears after the cutscene. So if you skip the cutscene, this stays, I'm pretty sure. And you're able to grab it and get to Jackknife. Here I show another speedrun trick I've learned from, or speedrun spot I learned from Ovendonkey. This definitely isn't the best way to do it anymore, but it's just how I know how to do it. Here I execute a well-known exploit. So when you roll in Mirror's Edge, an invisible platform gets put underneath you just like the glitch, but it disappears once the animation is over and your fall distance starts then. So with that in mind, you can roll off this ledge here and you're able to get down there, which usually you would die if you tried to get down there. I'll explain this part here. So here I fall down, and when you fall into the void, you'll fall for 8 minutes, I think. Eventually you'll just die, but I'm not patient enough, so I just restarted the level. Here I jump on this metal piece here. If you don't jump within 2 frames of touching the metal pole, you'll be sort of pulled onto the metal pole and you'll be forced to do the weird balance feature. So speedrunners typically jump within 2 frames of touching it to just jump across instead. This spot I don't really understand. I've never experienced this on the Xbox version, but apparently there's a weird collision sort of spike or something here, or step, and I kept hitting it and falling. So yeah. So here the level wants you to go run over here, jump across, go around, and jump behind where this electric fence is. But there's multiple ways to just not do that. What I did is I just climbed this wood piece, did a sort of side jump, and got up. For some reason I couldn't break this glass here, so I killed this guy and got a gun and then broke it. This elevator, when it falls down and hits the floor, it puts you in this resting floor animation, simulating you fell down. But if you make yourself fall down early, it can't do that. So then you can get up you can get up a little bit faster, as you can see. For some reason, the guns cannot shoot down these doors. I'm not sure why those doors specifically, but whatever. If you haven't played games so much, you might not understand this train part. these two guys get ran over by a train, and for some reason there's a sound that keeps playing, and what that sound is the guy's gun, or maybe his body, keeps moving around under the ground, because somehow the train pushed it under there. This part is really cool. This is kind of the reason why I wanted to make this whole video in the first place. I've never seen another video online showing the death of this shield guy. If I remember correctly, this is the only spot with the shield guy in the game. And he even puts you in this unique pushback animation that I'm pretty sure you never see anywhere else in the game. I tried shooting around his shield, but I managed to get behind him and then kill him then. The behind disarm animation of this guy is sort of slower than usual cops. And this guy's shield does not leave his body, which maybe not intentional. Here I showcase another sort of floor thing where if you lay down, don't even need to try to play the game and dodge all these things hitting you. And if you're wondering why I fell here, that's just because the train made me fall. The other train that crashed behind the other one. The spot here, I immediately jump off and hit a checkpoint, so I don't even have to try to get down. Here you see this weird guy just looking at me for some reason. I'm pretty sure this is because I'm sort of in the way of his animation, so he just kind of like looks at me, I guess. Here the game decided it didn't want me to have fun. And after dying, I die again to showcase a rare death animation. Another thing I remembered from Ovendonkey that I decided to show. Can't believe I didn't talk about this earlier, but doing this standstill air kick, you can cancel any landing stun. Here I was shaking my camera because I was like pretending to get shot and like I was just being silly, but it kind of looks like I'm trying to make it look like I'm like doing a sexual act, but that's not what I intended. There's another infamous spot in Mirror's Edge. This fan that when it looks like it won't kill you, it will. At this spot you get to see these cops who don't know you're there until you touch their activation hitbox. Somehow I managed to not touch that. What's interesting about this one cop I killed and grabbed the gun from is that his gun has an insane amount of ammo. I don't think there's any other cop in this game that has this much ammo in their gun, but it's really strange. Like, why him specifically? Here I showcase another thing never really seen on YouTube. Is these glass parts here. I'm pretty sure this is part of the PhysX thing for the PC version. I can't remember correctly though. Maybe it's not. But what I learned is that if you break it and it falls on you, you die. Which I've never seen before. It was kind of cool seeing something new in the game after all these years. For some reason, if you turn around while in the air and land on the fall damage breaker thing, you'll be able to just not go through any animation and slide off as if you're standing up walking. Unfortunately, you can't do the same elevator trick on this lift here. It behaves differently. For some reason, this gate here is, I don't know if it's frames dependent or like button press dependent, but the speed is different depending on some things. I'm not sure if that has been looked into at all. I could probably do it myself if I wanted to. This spot, I accidentally do the slide glitch on this button here, and I make this guy repeat like over himself. So if you want to replicate that, you can.
Is anyone moving our appointment at 11? Appointment at 11. Please call you rescheduled by the Thanks. See you then.
This spot here I never really understood in this game. I don't have any memories of this spot, so I'm unsure if it like worked in the Xbox version. Like maybe pushed you away, but here it just doesn't do anything. If you haven't played this game much or played at all, you might not understand why I jumped at this wall. I actually press a button through this wall that opens these little doors here. And I do the same thing down here with this wall. I didn't show in the video, but if you skip this cutscene too fast, you'll be stuck. So don't do that. When I was little and I first saw that you could execute these guys, I was so like shocked. I'm like, what? You can kill them? Like I had no idea. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get this, but on this part, these guys are able to land on the air, and then when they fall out of the air, they die. I couldn't show it here, but if you can do it, let me know. Here I show the ugliest animation in this game. If you're able to get down fast enough this part, you're able to see these cops that don't have glasses and don't have collision either. You do the sliding glitch on these doors too. I did something at this vent, this little opening here that I've never seen before It probably has something to do with me dropping the gun before jumping onto it. But yeah, that's weird. This first door Celeste closes on you. If you do the slide glitch on it too fast after she closes it, you'll soft lock yourself. You'll get stuck and you'll have to restart the level. There's a glitch that happens at the Celeste fight. I'm not sure how to do it. I don't know if anyone does, but there is a video of it that Ovendonkey made. I think it was during a live stream he did way back. The glitch only happened to me once on the Xbox 360 version when I was little. If you want to see it, I'll put the link in the description. This guy that jumped off the building, he doesn't even die, so I jumped down to say hi. Some elevators Mirror's Edge take you out of whatever position you were in before you entered the elevator and makes you stand up. So because I jumped in the air and sort of went into that back fall animation, it stood me up in the air, and then my top half like went through the ceiling, and I think that's how I ended up above it. I didn't plan to do that, but it's pretty cool. I got stuck though. While recording, I found out immediately after jumping off a pole that you swing on, wall running on a wall right after jumping off will make you get an insane amount of verticality, which I've never really done before. And it also made me survive a really long fall, or what felt like one. So I decided to show that off. And that's pretty much it, I think. I think I've explained pretty much everything I wanted to. Some of the parts I feel like I can't explain myself. Others I feel like are self-explanatory. But yeah, this probably won't be a very popular video, but it's what I wanted to do because I love this game. So yeah, if you watched, thanks. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and yeah, whatever. Do whatever you want to do. Thanks.